Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas! In 3 days, or in a year if you watch this video in January. But this is a themed live deck build where we're going to be focusing on Ebenezer Scrooge McPreston's Christmas Carol. So unlike in our last ones, where we would build a deck around a theme and like try to make that theme work, around a card or like an idea. This one, we're going to try to just fill it with as many references to the Christmas Carol while at the same time trying to make it a deck that if one of us has to play, if we randomly draw it.
Yeah, we all have a stake in this.
Yes, yeah.
Because you could be the one.
So right off the bat, this started, was it Travis's or Bryn's idea for the guiding spirit?
This one was mine.
Yeah. So this kind of like really sold me on it, this guiding spirit. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. We need to focus on Jacob Marley, as Bryn pointed out his name. So I think this is Jacob Marley, but we also need the Ghost of Christmas past, present, and future. I would like to show everyone who I propose for the Ghost of Christmas past. Pete Sylvester. Okay. Young Preston. When he was a child and a boy at school and he still loved Christmas and had that heart in him.
I'll slap his ass in there.
All right.
So initial thoughts on Ghost of Future.
Yep.
Is like Leo, because he requires investment. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do anything for you now, but he's like, he does things for you in the future.
I was also thinking like Gregory Gry, right? Like he could be.
Oh God.
President Fairmont could be gambling all of his money away.
So
Scrooge would never gamble, bro.
Ghost of Christmas Present though is Madame Lebranche for sure.
Oh yeah, great call, Bryn.
No, she just goes around giving stuff to people who don't have anything.
The other thing I was thinking for the Ghost of Christmas future would be the decorated skull, because Preston's dead.
And we could have them all in play at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that adding like 2 Christmases deck would be very ironic. Because Scrooge is just like such an unlikable piece of garbage.
Oh, yeah. All right. Should we do the decorated skull just because he is dead in the future and that's what Leo DeLuca shows him?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm down with that. Also, like, if you've got 3 allies, that's a good place to start, because when they die, you just throw them away for whatever. Preston doesn't care about his friends.
No, but he will by the end of this.
He only cares about his money.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we got those jokes done. What else do we do with this deck?
He needs something to, like... So, Madame Lebranche means that we want to play, like, no money Preston. Kind of.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that because she's just here for the theme. We're going to play Big Money Preston.
I still think we should put in 2 copies of Mariner's Compass.
I think we should be playing Big Money Preston because Scrooge has lots of money.
I'll just put you guys keep if you guys shout out cards, I'll put them in, okay?
So I think running some sort of like money talks pile is probably a good idea.
Yeah, but that's boring. That's just a Preston deck.
Yeah, only it's like the shitty one.
But I mean, in all fairness, like I think the money talks does fit for Scrooge, but the only thing is as we upgrade, he has to become poor Preston because he doesn't care about money anymore.
That's fair. We could look at like, so what if we like focus more on, if we start with like big money, because like all of the small favor and teleports are level 0, and then we move towards a poor Preston using things like Mariner's Compass and spending his money to get high skills instead of hoarding it, and like playing cards like Opportunist, because that's what is a rich person if not an opportunist, to like get those Succeed by 2 cards going.
Dude, like this is such an advanced concept.
Justin.
Yeah.
Our upgrade path, like we buy versatiles so that we can get Charles Ross Esquire. And we could use Charles Ross Esquire to give away all of our money.
I love it. How many of these videos now are going to have versatile in it? What a disaster.
All right.
He can start off with Lone Wolf in his initial deck. You got to have money for your rich Preston. and he's no one is his friend.
Yeah.
And then we can upgrade into like Streetwise because he's become more likable to people.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take this Mariner. So I think what we also do, we have to, our first upgrades, oddly enough, should be, with our first 8, we need to get Versatile, Adaptable, and then the Guiding Spirits. Because those adaptables will make us be able to take out and add like the Mariner's Compass.
We'll be able to change our deck.
You know who else would make a good Christmas Spirit instead of the Guiding Spirit, actually?
Who?
The Red Glove Man.
Oh.
That's a lot of experience to eat, but like...
It is, but I think that's a good consideration.
We only need to play one of them, though.
Yeah, we only need to play one, it's true. Yeah, because then we don't need the Guiding Spirit.
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck, he strikes me as a Charon's Oval man.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that, Travis.
He does have to start with fine clothes in his deck, though.
Oh, I thought I put them in. I guess I took them out. I put them in, then took them out, and I gave a sly look to the camera. But they definitely need fine clothes.
Absolutely.
And honestly, probably like rich people have this for a rainy day.
Actually, Dario Element might be a better.
We should play
future than Leo.
Sure, I'm with you on that. I'm just gonna quickly save this before I actually.
We should play Faustian Bargain
instead of
instead of Emergency Cash.
I agree with that. But then once he becomes good, that's gone.
No. Sure. We get to keep Faustian Bargain because we can use Faustian Bargain to give resources to other people on our location.
Oh, he literally.
We just stop giving it to only to us.
So then, when we play this one, the rules are when you're Scrooge Preston, you have to be greedy.
Oh no.
I'm convinced. Like Sharon's Oval is like. He's a Sharon's Oval man.
Oh, but we have to pay for that.
That's not what we're discussing.
We also have to play investments.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Travis, what did you just also say? I missed it.
Calling in favors. That's good when we have 1 billion allies.
Yep.
And that seems like a very rich person thing to do.
So right now, like, let's just look at this for a second. What does this deck actually do?
Yes.
Yeah. How about Last Chance? Because this is Scrooge's last chance.
Sounds good.
That's part of the story, right? I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry, what does this deck do?
That's one hell of a question.
What any Preston deck does is it makes your teammates angry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take Heart might be a nice economy card.
Yeah, but Take Heart comes in when we add the versatiles.
Yeah, he doesn't
So
have
we
a
should
heart
look at
yet.
adaptable, eh?
Pardon?
We should probably be looking at adaptable for one of our first upgrades too.
Yeah,
then.
that's what the plan is. We're gonna do versatile and. I mean, if
we
want
can
to follow
we don't really need to pay for the adaptable once we have the versatile, right? Because like we just get to add 4 new cards to our deck that our guy can play.
Yeah, but I do think we'll get more impact if we also are able to start, because like I don't want to pay for Mariner's Compass.
Just slap some well-connecteds in there.
Yeah, well connected is like thematic and also like vaguely bad in Preston, but that's okay.
Well, like the true Preston, right, for this one, he's definitely using like the move to him every turn. Because he needs that money. It's not in a bank somewhere. He needs it in his pockets.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the start of our Scrooge McPreston's Christmas Carol. Let's upgrade. We got 8 experience to work with. So the only downside is that because he hasn't been visited by who I want to call Ichabod Crane because I already forget his name.
Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley. There he is.
Ichabod Crane is
the Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow.
So this one's first because he has to get visited, and now it gets the whole thing going.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that we should play double in our deck, but we could use it to play. We could use it to play Calling in Favors again, so then we can be visited by all three spirits in the same turn.
That's kind of silly.
But isn't that what this is?
I don't know. I think that there's a lot more thematic cards that we could be doing than that.
With our how much is
such as
like Borrowed Time or Chance Encounter or Cheat Death or the Gold Pocket Watch or Fortune or Fate. Those are all like.
Yeah, Cheat Death is like at the very end of the story.
Yeah, wait, no, that's like one of our last upgrades for sure. But
oh no. So I think as well, even though I think because I don't think he can start changing yet, right? He can't change too much. He hasn't met anybody yet. So
he could meet like Jessica Hyde and get charismas. Because part of the story is like he falls in love with a girl, but then he abandons her because he likes.
Yeah, but like that happened like 1,000 years
ago.
Yeah,
that happened when he was sexy Pete Sylvester.
Peter Sylvester is all like, look, this could have been you.
I think it's fair for both the deck and the story that he would have some charisma. I think the first upgrade
although the ghosts are only like they're sequentially one at a time.
Oh, that is true.
Right? They're not actually all in. They wouldn't like we don't need them all at once.
I'm glimpsing into the future. I see Travis getting this deck, and he's like, "What the fuck were we thinking?"
No, that's what I'm about to say. Is that Bryn? Not only does this have to be truthful, but also you might have to play this.
Dude, I'm not scared.
I'm not scared. I play Preston all the time.
You piece of garbage.
What about another day, another dollar? Because that's
Justin,
Preston right now.
Is that like the double? Like it gets us more money because all of our money getting things are events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's like us right now. And then later, like when we're encountering the ghosts, it makes our Calling in Favors find all of them. We start with one, and then we just have all of them sequentially.
So what you're saying is right now we do double first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then in the next one we do Jacob, Marley, and Adaptable for our 6.
Yeah, I guess like we need to do like we need Jacob like at the beginning because he's at the beginning of the story.
I'd like to propose, if we're going to do the double, I think that we should be generous at this Christmas and offer Preston additional experience so he can purchase the chair and Zobal so we can make this pile of garbage work.
You know, the only thing I'm like, I think like that's where I think like the Adaptable comes in, right? Where we use that to
we're going to buy an 8-cost card and then throw it away later?
We're not going to throw it away. We're keeping it.
No, but we like get rid of stuff like investments in Lone Wolf and replace them with better events that would work for poor Preston.
Okay, I mean like the double is good so the double like is good with all the events, but at the same time we have 0 card draw and we have we just have no way to find it ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our deck can't be like double needs to be a bonus. It can't be something our deck relies on.
Yeah,
we're not reliant on it. This is just here because it makes the story play.
Okay, because we can't have him start converting to being a good guy if they're scenario 1. I got you.
Yeah, he has to. I do think the story makes sense. Like double. He cares about double. Yeah. He is doubling all of his money at the cost of that dude with the son who's crippled, right?
Bob Cratchit.
And little baby Cratchit, his dad's like, why can't you work? It's like, I gotta double the revenue from last year. Okay.
Yeah, but it also gives us the 3 ghosts in one night.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? I think we should make. If this is drawn, if we do double, this is drawn, we have to give this deck to Bryn so we can make the 3 ghosts appear.
I was gonna say, like, if I deck, I'm just like not gonna play the game and just play the story every scenario.
All right.
And it'll be your guys' fault.
You know, I do think the double could lead to more exciting things. So let's just do it. Too many cards. Oh, I'm sorry, you're yelling at me. All right, what do we get rid of?
Dex garbage. A copy of Fine Clothes.
Yeah, great call. Because he's in his pajamas at this point.
Yeah.
He went to bed.
Yeah. They're still nice. They're still nice pajamas. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But...
Yeah.
All right, so now we have 6. And
okay, so we have to buy the guiding spirit now.
Yeah. Do we want to do the guiding spirit instead of the red gloved man?
We can. I mean, like, so we could buy like a red gloved man and a guiding spirit, and then just like cut the Darios.
No.
So then we've got like.
No, that's the future.
That's
but the red gloved man can be the ghost of Christmas future.
No, he's the guiding spirit.
I think the guiding spirit is like honestly just. I think the red glove man is better for the guiding spirit.
So like, if we're looking at this from a gameplay perspective, yeah, we should play the red glove man. He's better. If we look at this from a story perspective, the guiding spirit is better. Also because it costs less experience.
Yeah, but I mean, right now I'm thinking what we do is we do red glove man and adaptable, and then we start making an additional 2 cards every time. We get that Mariner's Compass going or whatever the events that could be good. Dude, we've made a puzzle.
Yeah, no, we could.
Cost?
Adaptable is 1, I believe.
Yeah, sure. Toss in a red glove man and adaptable then.
And now we have to remove 1 card. I think what we also have to do is we have to get rid of one of these. There's only one of them. They're unique. So. All right, and then we could add some. We can start making him good. So what skill? I think and because we have double, we should definitely focus on events, right?
Yeah.
So what do we want to bring in?
So
Fortune or Fate is pretty on theme, but also incredibly good when you play it twice.
Oh, but right now we could add 2 level 0s because of adaptable.
Oh,
yes.
We could play if we have cards we want to get out. We could play Glimmer of Hope.
Yeah, we could play Glimmer of Hope.
It's also on theme. I don't know how good it is, but actually, no. Glimmer of Hope is like super on theme because he can't use the icons because his stats are garbage, but he can make other people's tests better.
Oh, support Preston.
Yeah. We could play Rise to the Occasion.
Yep.
Rise to the Occasion is pretty good.
Where the ghosts show up and he's like, no, I don't want that. And they let us, like, nope, like, you have to, though.
I think if we're going to...
playing support, Preston, what about the Council's Coffer?
No. 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 I think if we're going to do Glimmer of Hope, it should be it's either Glimmer of Hope or Rise to the Occasion, because if we want events, right, we don't want too many things that just help support stats, right?
Yeah. We can go Rise to the event instead of like Last Chance initially, and maybe we save Glimmer of Hope for later when we need to cut like a bunch of the
I think we get Rise to the Occasion and we lose Lone Wolf because he's with ghosts now.
Okay, now I'm down with that.
All right.
That makes sense.
What is this? What is? All right. But now we get another 6.
There's what stuff everywhere.
We get another 6, but we also get 2 level 0s that we get to put in as well.
I think a chance encounter is like pretty on theme and also good with the red glove man.
Yeah.
But chance encounter is like pretty alright. We could just take the level 0 one because we probably like all our guys are cheap anyway.
Yeah.
Also, Red Glove Man only 6 round 1 turn.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the ghosts don't stay forever, so.
So we'll get rid of his investments here as well.
I do genuinely think Fortune or Fate is good for this deck, even just as a one-of. Like, it's insane to play that twice with double.
I also like the idea of Fortune, which is what he has, or Fate, so he can choose to either stay with his Fortune or not. How does this work with double?
I don't know. I was looking at the rule. They don't say anything about it, but
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because
you just canceled the Doom. There is no Doom to cancel.
Well, if there's multiple, what if a card puts more than one Doom on a card?
Then yeah, I mean, like you could do it if you had like multiple Doom being placed at the same time.
I do think a one of Fortune or Fate is kind of cute because it's like he stops the bad thing from happening.
Yeah.
But I think that could be in our
bad thing from happening, and also this entire encounter is like, is it just fortunate for him that Ghost showed up, or was it his fate?
Mm-hmm. I do think that could be in our 10 at the end, but I do like that idea a lot.
I got another good one. We could do
manipulate destiny.
Borrowed Time is like on theme, but garbage. The gold pocket watch is like very. I have a vague memory of Scrooge looking at his pocket watch.
You know, it probably does happen. Let's look through these events.
Oh, man. We could play...
Oh, didn't we want a versatile to get what's his nut in here?
Yeah, we'll need versatile at some point, but that can be like last upgrade.
Sure.
Because that's like end of the story where he's like, I'm gonna give all the money away and help people.
What about level 1 Test of Will?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Because that doesn't require you to make the brain test.
And it's also like good.
Yeah, it's also like on theme too.
What do we get rid of for that one? 2 of them. Probably just well connected. Get rid of everything that cares about money, right?
Yeah, because he stopped caring about money.
Should we get rid of the well connected before the money talks? Probably, right?
Yeah. The money talks is also like a whole lot better in this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 4 experience left to spend on this upgrade. What does Against All Odds do?
Can we just buy a Charisma or something? People are starting to like him. And make this deck like kind of playable. We have 7 allies. Like, like I'm having a good time doing the narrative for this deck, but like, man, I just at the back of my mind, I'm like, what if I have to play this pile?
Sure, we'll put a Charisma in.
Please God. Like,
all right.
Imagine you're playing this deck and you just draw your opening hand, and it's like 4 allies.
Yes, all the ghosts are here.
And you mulligan them, and then you just draw 2 more allies.
Yeah.
Like, start your turn, draw an ally. You're like sick.
Oh, 3rd time's a charm because there's 3 ghosts. I'll just save this last one experience.
It's pretty fair.
And we'll just get to the final 11. You know what? I'm not even gonna say we lost a Test of Will.
No, you wouldn't play those.
No, they're not for playing. They're just for looking at it and being like, this is a great story we're telling. By the way, I'm doing nothing to contribute to the game, guys.
This is our last pile of experience, right?
Yes.
So we have to have a cheat death.
Yes.
Also, I like how
we need like
he plays green and red cards.
We need at least 1 versatile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is going to give us a Charles Ross Esquire.
More cards. Oh, baby.
Yeah, and then we get a bunch more level 0 cards.
Yeah, we gotta add 7 level 0 cards, I believe.
How about some newspapers? Because Scrooge reads the newspaper and he's like, what year is it?
Okay, Travis, I'm going to put a 1 of newspaper in.
Okay.
That's fair.
Thanks, bud.
What day is it? Oh, it's Christmas Eve, sir. How much experience do we have left? 5, you say? This is hell.
This is tough, man.
Alright. I do think the Fortune or Fate should be in here for sure. I do like how, like, what works with our freaking double? A chance encounter.
How much experience do we have?
Money events.
We have 3 experience left.
Okay.
Dude, I'm also kind of like concerned that now in the future, versatile is going to be just something that goes in most of these live deck builds because it just helps us put the theme more.
Well, I mean, this is like specifically themed one, whereas a lot of the other ones we're building around a specific card.
It's true.
This is like a little bit different.
True. We've done it twice in a row. First Beyblade Pete. I'm looking forward to the anger to the past versions of us. Okay, we have. Are there any 3 costs?
We could just get like an upgraded version of Decorated Skull.
Have we got all the level 0 cards?
No.
Okay.
Can we play some eavesdrops? That happens in the story because they're like standing outside watching the people talk.
No, you're right.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. We could have Trial by Fire.
Oh,
that's actually
great.
Also a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like is also kind of good for Preston.
What was the one you had, Travis?
We could do like Lucky Cigarette Case because the kids like selling matches or whatever. Oh, Smoking Pipe. Scrooge smokes. Or Live and Learn.
We've apparently spent 1 too many. I have to remove a level 0 to make that happen, right?
Cut an opportunist. Cut both opportunists. He's not an opportunist anymore.
Okay, the experience is good. We just contain too many cards. How many?
I think we should get rid of Last Chance for Live and Learn.
We should start with 1. All right, there we go. We're free. We're done. We've done it. Look at this freaking upgrade pack here.
Someone just looks at this like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, I've never published one of these decks, but this one might get published. So people can be like, what is wrong with these people?
That's a good question. We never did.
No, the sad part, someone's going to look at this and be like, oh, finally a Preston deck that I can just build.
Merry Christmas. Oh my god.
That's a deck.
Travis, I'm going to apologize for you in the future.
Dude, do you think Travis is going to roll this one?
Like
He's too lucky for that. I'll this one.
Yeah, but you'll like it, and you'll get the 3 ghosts, and you'll be like, I've done it. We have 8 allies.
I'm gonna get like this deck, and I'm gonna re-roll it into just like the Lola deck or some other piece of garbage. I'm gonna be so mad.
Yep. No, I think the plan is we'll draw 2, and you get to choose one of the 2, because then we can kind of like work together to build the best team. But Travis is gonna draw this in Lola, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, like the same thing applies.
Yep. But watch as this deck's like perfect. It can't be. I know it can't be, and it won't be. But just imagine.
Watch it be perfect, Justin says, as this deck is just awful.
Yeah, like it does.
What does it do?
It's not even poor Preston. It's just garbage. Oh, well, thanks everybody. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys next week for another live deck building video. As always, keep those suggestions coming. I think next week we should focus on like something built around a card, and we just got to like cleanse our palate from the last 2 weeks. We need something that's like nice and clean and not stupid ridiculous.
We have 2 weeks of Christmas ones, right?
No, because the next one would be after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we could do another one. If we want to do another one, we can do a delayed Christmas. I'm okay with that.
I think we had lots of good Christmas.
Yeah.
Even if we have to put like 2 of them up in the same day, I think we should do more on Christmas deck.
Sure,
So we had lots of good
I'll
ideas.
release it late. I'll release next week will be another Christmas deck. That's fine with me. I'll make a note. Goodbye, YouTube.